Unplug your Tesla. Come on. Damn it.
Yes, I just said it. Stop plugging in your Tesla. I know. Every expert tells you that you wanna plug in your Tesla as soon as you come home, and there's no reason why you don't plug it in. I know the ABC rule, right? Always be charging your Tesla. Yes, even Tesla engineers tells you that a plug-in Tesla is a happy Tesla. So entire time I have been just like you guys, all right? Plug it in as often as I can, daily. For months, I have really wanted to make this video uh, because I couldn't stand it no more. But then at the same time, I'm afraid of backlash from making this video because it's gonna go against the experts. It's gonna go against even Tesla engineers. I understand, yeah, who the hell am I? And I'm nobody. My English is even broken, and who's gonna listen to you, man? But here is not a belief no more. It's not my opinion, okay? It is a practical result from what I have been practicing. And therefore, now I finally decided, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna do this video. And I will tell you why we don't want to plug in our Tesla 24/7. The ABC, always be charging your Tesla because there's no reason why. Yes, I have a bunch of reasons why we don't want to plug in our Tesla 24/7. Now, let me unlock the secrets. First of all, ABC is no longer always be charging to me. ABC is all the electric bills will be costly. Okay? If you own multiple EVs at the same time, you can no longer ignore the problems. The inefficiency, the phantom drains. ABC means 7 to 20 miles loss of your battery energy. You cannot see this when you plug in. Because when you plug in, your cars won't show any loss of miles at all. Because every loss is gonna be on the wall power and your electric bill. You cannot see it when you plug it in. You have to remember that. But you can demonstrate it simply by unplugging it, taking notes, and see how many miles you're gonna lose per day, 24 hours. After you drive, you stop, writing down the miles, don't plug, wait for the next day, you will see how many miles you have left. Now, older cars gonna lose a lot more. If you turn on Sentry modes, I'm sorry that 20 miles won't be even enough per night or per day. Technicality part. When you plug in, your Tesla almost always stays awake. And that's the problem. It's BMS, the battery management system, constantly monitors, charging, and topping up, monitors the temperature and maintain the temperature, monitors the electrical inputs from your charger so that it can take a break and then draw and then take some breaks and then draw. This gonna triggers standby drain. If you set it at 80%, right? It's gonna be moving down to 79 or 79.5. It's gonna charging, it's gonna topping up, and this can add up to hundreds of mini cycles or charges per week. And you don't need to. Another problem is that what? When you plug in 24/7, the ABC will always shift or push your battery level up to the 80% all the time. Okay, you try to work, and after you get home, you plug it in. A few hours later, it becomes 80% again. Now, 80% or 90% is okay if you drive the car right after. you unplug. But in this case, no. Here's the problem. When your cars are idling, waiting for the entire day, let's say 22 hours long, until you drive it, 80% is not good. That's another problem. Now, besides phantom drains, now we're talking about battery stress. All right, again, 80% or 90% is fine every once in a while. But you have to drive right away. Now I'm talking about what? Daily. Hot line, red line, 80% all the time that you don't drive. Okay, now that we are talking about battery degradation. A lot of people in the Tesla communities, we see questions like this all the time. People come up and cry, why my Model Y is only like 70,000 miles, but it's only 12% battery degradation. Some even say that it's only 14% battery degradation. Is it normal? Okay, come on. You ask AI, it's just kind of like normal. It's kind of like within the average range. No, 70,000 miles and your car have 12 or 14% battery degradation. This is why. Because your battery daily have to deal with stress and activities constantly, unnecessarily. Okay, I'm not gonna make one video against the experts. Okay, starting from today, I'm gonna make a series of videos, from one topic after another. And this topic, again, it's just time, you guys. We must stop plugging in our Tesla. Unplug it. Okay, guys, let me tell you the story how I discovered all of this shocking result. Okay, the story starts in summer 2025.
After we brought that Model S home as a birthday gift to myself, a gorgeous Tesla with long range, very well maintained, all-wheel drive, also with permanent full self-driving included. Believe me or not, just a year ago, I had never liked Tesla, nor any EV. While people hurting or moving away from Tesla, here we were just voicing our support and moving toward it. It is also the right time. Unintentionally, that's when we officially became the owners of a Tesla collection, the Model S, then our long-range Model 3, with also full self-driving, and originally our lovely Model X. My gorgeous Tesla collection finally. The S, the 3, and the X. But then, that is also when the trouble started.
Our electric bill became triple compared with last year. And it's summer in Seattle, guys. We don't pay a lot for electrics in summers. We both work from home. We don't drive the car daily. What the hell's wrong with this? I mean, my wife was shocked, and I didn't know how to explain to her. I'm in trouble, But I have been misled. Where the heck is the 130 miles range in terms of gas mileage equivalency? Where the heck is it? Why my electric bill become skyrocketed? I decided to find out the truth. At first, I didn't know where to start. All of them who call themselves experts consoles that there is no reason why we don't plug in the Tesla. What's wrong with my cars then? This time I went beyond just Google. All right, I go after ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini, different questions, from one after another. This is the insane part. Their advices are different. I have them argue with each other. Which is why the Copilot tells me differently than your answer. And here's what I found. 70 to 90% of their advices from the experts, okay, are sadly wrong or incomplete. Or maybe so for someone else, not for the average Tesla owners like me and you, 90% of them is actually more like one size fits all type of approach. They ignore different models. They also ignore different ages of our car. Just like my case, all right? You don't drive daily, but the EV bills still triple. Actually, there is almost an answer right there from the question. Now, this is the stupid realization, okay, that I first must blame on myself, all right? Not others, not experts, okay? I would say this because I was stupid. I'm sorry. I was stupid entirely. And here's more what I found, okay? We bought our cars as EVs, but we have been forced to treat them like gas cars. We have been treating them like gas cars. We trusted YouTubers and experts too blindly. Let me repeat it. We have been trusting those YouTubers and experts out there too blindly. And we always plug in without asking any question. We just trust them. We follow ABC rule. We follow 80% rule blindly as well. And I will have different videos to talk about it. I found that even ChatGPT or Copilot and Gemini contradicted with each other. We send them all the same question. A lot of the times you will receive different answers. Some of them are even opposite, completely opposite. AI often repeats the mainstream. That's the problem. Again, one size fits all type of blanket that they throw at you or at us all, and we are all new to AI, guys, and we are often behind the tech, okay? So we must be on top or on front of them, not behind. That's how we pay for a heavy price. But it was insulting to my real ownership experience, especially when you own multiple Tesla at the same time, so that you can use your garage as your Tesla lab. So ABC is costly, ABC is hurtful, okay? Now let me step up to my competing theory. This is what I call battery hibernation. What I mean, you might never ever heard this. It's called deep sleep practice. Guys, the cars need to be in deep sleeps when they are not in use. Okay? How to do that? You want to hear me out on this? First of all, you have to turn off every non-essential activities and features. Summon standby, carbon overheat protection, accessories power off. Especially Sentry mode, you guys. All YouTubers are perfectly correct on this. You must turn off Sentry mode. And even data sharing, believe me or not, I turn my data sharing off almost like permanently until whenever you need them selectively. This is something you might hate me, okay? Every time I come home, I turn off my Wi-Fi and Bluetooth from the car. Because why? Wi-Fi and Bluetooth will keep waking up your car, all right? So the second part, beside unplugging your Tesla, unplugging your EV is what? To turn off every non-essential features and activities. Okay, so the car can be allowed to go to bed, just like you, right? When you are sleeping, the car can be sleeping. Why not? By doing so, each day, you're gonna lose only 1 to 2 miles. If your car is old, 3 miles is the most. Now, if your car's deep sleep cycle can be maintained for 2 or 3 days long, you lose the same amount of energy. Okay, not per day, per deep sleep cycle. And here is another interesting part. Okay, out of miles that you lose in this case is not actually occurring during deep sleep. It happened before and after deep sleeps. So unfairly, when I said, oh, the deep sleep's gonna cost you at least 1 or 2 miles, okay, no. So basically, your deep sleep practice costs almost zero energy. So by practicing deep sleep, you're gonna reduce your electric bills dramatically. Trust me. Or if you don't trust me, fine. Demonstrating it. Use your car as your own lab and test it. Taking notes, you guys. You only need to do this once. When you find out the right approach for your right model and right age of the car, from that on, it's gonna be a routine task. All right, it's gonna be a pattern, not confusions, not just a blind listening you do daily as a bad habit.